T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The following program is rated TVMA for language. We want everyone to be able to enjoy the program, but sometimes things happen, and we may say things that may be offensive to some or non-conducive to others. So in other words, shit happens. Oops.
Niggas coming.
What up, y'all? It's another episode of Blerds N The Hood with me, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington.
I was Swaggy Blerd, Winston A. Marshall.
Who's gonna need to drink? And I'm gonna encourage this nigga to drink whatever you got right now. All right, listen. So we are live on. I'm trying something different. So we're currently on the Blerds N The Hood YouTube page. If you're watching us over there, thank you. If you're watching us on the Blerds N The Hood Twitch, thank you there. But I also am going live on my own personal YouTube page. So thank you there. If you want, you can add yours while we're live, broski, up at the top. Up in the.
No, you gotta upgrade the plan.
Oh, it's only 3?
3 is the maximum.
Oh, okay. Well, because I have the bigger one, it's kind of the larger stream, the larger follower count. Because that was gonna say, I know that was gonna sound hella weird. Look,
why are you gay? You are gay. I wish I had the meme. I didn't have the meme, so I just had to just. Why
are you gay?
Why are you not gay? You are gay.
You are gay. You are gay. You like
nigga? No.
So it's gonna be a lot of that. Listen, thank you to everybody. For me personally, who tuned in when I went live on the channel the other night, and I was just like, yo, I needed to vent. And then Winston had been like, yo, have you ever just gone live? And I'm like, I don't want to go live. And so I went live, and so I was there. So thank you to everybody been watching that. We got, so again, I don't know how. I think I might have super chats open on mine. I'm not 100% sure. If you're on my YouTube channel, I think super chats are open. But streamlabs.com/blerdsinthehood/tip, that for sure is open. And if you don't want to do that, as always, the Cash Apps and Venmos, all that good stuff, we'll read through that. I think that, see, Blue Girl said the pettiness has already started. Yeah, because of him. It's that dude's fault. It's him, not me.
Nigga, no.
No, sir. Not me.
This nigga's full of fuckery. That sounds so weird to say.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no fucking way.
Mr. Winston A. Marshall.
My nigga. Nigga.
A nigga moment.
Man. Nigga.
My nigga.
What you been doing?
Trying not to crash out.
Welcome to everybody's world of the crash outs. I don't know why I did the Martin Luther King.
I don't know either.
I'm so sorry.
I have no idea why you did that.
My brothers and sisters, sometimes you want to crash out on them.
Sometimes I can't even do a Martin Luther. I'm that distraught right now that I can't even pretend to do a Martin Luther King voice. Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. There's been a lot happening at once. There's been a move. There has been a job that I've been working that kind of slipped back, is back in the fold. But the other job that I have, there's a bunch of drama fucking happening there. People just getting fired and quitting and all sorts of shit. Hours getting fucked with. And I think the thing above all else is the truth of the matter is, most of y'all know at this point that I was officially
I don't know. I felt like doing the Fantasia when you said truth of the matter.
I was diagnosed with ADHD. Yeah, he's nodding his head. That was on me. I should have been quiet. That was yep, exactly. I was diagnosed with ADHD at the end of 2023. I started using Adderall. I was prescribed Adderall to regulate it, and it
regulators. I'm sorry. That was the thing I didn't delete out of this bitch. That was what I didn't delete.
Yeah, this is serious chicken, and you cracking jokes, nigga. But that's fine. My point is, it was something that it's funny, you don't realize how much something is helping you until it is not available anymore. And so at the end of October, I was on Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal ended for me. I'm now on regular ass covered California Obamacare shit, which is fine. I have no problem with it. But essentially the doctors that I'm with at this particular point are making that did not start until beginning of February. And so I haven't had my meds since the end of October. And then when you throw in the fact that this new doctor that I have is making me jump through every fucking hoop, including, because it's not illegal here to smoke weed at all. She goes, "Oh, you smoke weed? I'm going to need you to do a urine drug test. And if I find it in your system, I won't prescribe you shit." So I had to also then wait for a few weeks. She gave me, I guess, the window to do that before I could do that. So like just delaying even further. And at this particular run, like at this particular time, if anybody needed help to try and keep my fucking life together because a million things are happening, including my car breaking down, which I think y'all know that Jay hardcore bailed me out last week because I had a callback for a national commercial and Jay dropped everything, drove a solid 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours away, picked me up, drove me back to the callback, and then sat outside for an additional 2 fucking hours. So like when I tell you my life is coming at me from every fucking angle, and any of the times you ever saw Jay and I arguing about how Jay was doing more stuff than I was, a lot of that had to do with the fact that at the time I wasn't diagnosed. I was not good at regulating my life.
Regulator. I'm sorry, I should have muted myself.
You got.
I'm gonna go back.
One more again, my nigga. We will have fun. Then I'll just stop talking about it. And I don't give a fuck. My point is, it is already exhausting to try and keep up with everything. I'm not keeping up with everything. I'm very behind on my own channel. I'm very behind with things in my relationship. I'm very behind in a lot of responsibilities. And I'm not going to sit here and be like the Adderall is the only fucking thing, because that sounds like a fucking pillhead. But I will say that life is getting very hard for me, and to be hamstrung, to literally feel like someone is, to feel, for those that watch Invincible, to feel the way that essentially Adam Eve was all of this last fucking episode is kind of where I'm at right now. That's where I'm fucking at, and that it is fucking rough. Because even people that are in here that I have personal relationships with, so like Matt Thomas, for example, this nigga is always texting and calling me to try and check on me. And I've got so much shit to do. I inadvertently am just being a bad fucking friend by just ignoring him. And it's not on purpose. I literally, not to sound like a 20-year-old white bitch, but I just cannot. That's the only thing I can say, is that it's not him. It's just everything going the fuck on. I don't have anything left in the tank, which is fucking crazy. And that sucks because I don't have the ability to not have anything left in the tank. So I'm at this point, for anybody that's ever played a video game where you're like, okay, you could, if you don't have, oh, Jay, you remember the old X-Men arcade, right? You had them little blue orbs for your mutant powers. And if you didn't fucking have one of those and you used your mutant powers, you would lose fucking health off your health bar. That's where I'm at right now. I keep going, and like my health bar go chink, chink, over and over. And I am hanging on. So, yeah, that's what's happening right now. I appreciate, people being around and shit like that. I apologize for anybody that has been supportive on the YouTube page and the content has not been coming the way it needs to. I'm doing what I can. Oh, that's nice. I guess my My own Twitch channel finally paid me out. I don't know. It seems much lower. I thought it had to be at a certain threshold, but whatever. Yeah. All right. Well, Jay Washington.
My nigga. Nigga.
A nigga moment.
My nigga. What you been doing?
Realized I wasn't mature enough for half the shit you were saying. I was over here.
Which is funny because this nigga crashes out more than a motherfucking crash test dummy, and yet he can't give me 5 motherfucking minutes. I want you to understand the next time you are going through shit, you have unlocked a world of pain for which you have never understood. For that nigga, you deserve a match with the Undertaker, player.
Hey man, listen, you was saying shit that I was like, I'm not mature enough. You're the one that sat there and said, and I hate to sound like a 20-year-old white girl, but I just cannot. And I had to realize that
Totally insane.
They pushed me out and paced me.
Just saying. So again, I'm very sympathetic to everything in which you are dealing with. And I'd be a lie if I didn't say I wasn't. But also That's fair.
God damn.
You know what?
Longest entered the chat. Congratulations,
Listen,
player.
player.
You just earned a match with the Undertaker. The Undertaker.
Alexa, stop. I don't know what you playing and why. The fuck? Listen, everybody knows I'm going through a lot of shit financially. So that's really been fucking around with me. I will say this. I'm very, this is hard for me to say, which is really rare. I don't celebrate my wins. I have them happen. I say, cool, nice. Then moving forward. I have been working with a literary manager since mid-December. It's been like a trial basis and whatnot to see if we'd be a good fit for one another. And for those who don't know, literary manager is somebody who helps you when you're trying to be a writer to get into writing rooms, writing programs and things like that, help sell TV shows, et cetera, et cetera. And I have a literary manager, and something kind of dope happened. She hit me. I sent her a couple of my pilots I've written, and she read them, and she was like, "Oh, I would love to talk with you, and then you'd be great to help adapt this project I'm working on," which has been so dope. I will say the initial IP of what I'm working on is the person who originally wrote it should never try to write again because it's so all over the place. But to say all that, and it's just to have that happen. And then I word that a producer from a major production company that works with one of the major streamers wants to have a pitch meeting with me about the project. So that's things in the right direction. So that's a big positive. Justin is square. Let me do this real quick, because I know a lot of people are coming in and probably are confused as shit because you got the notification on both my personal YouTube channel as well as the Blerds. What I wanted to do was try to continue to expand this since we popped this show back up. And I know we have like almost 3,000. We have 2,800 subscribers on the Blerds YouTube channel. So if you're watching through my personal YouTube channel, go subscribe to the Blerds in the Hood channel. I want to make sure because also I have a range of fan base on my personal YouTube channel that does not know about Blerds. So I wanted to make sure I introduced them to Blerds to get everybody over there. Twitch is why we're on Twitch. Now, back to what I was saying. So I've been having that. Trying to balance everything out has been a big thing. I had somebody that gave me a little something to help me just even a couple of things out. And I'm not out the woodworks by any means at all. But when I tell you I was live the other day, bro, and I got notification shit was coming out of my account, and I had about $300 in my account, and I was like, oh dear Jesus, no. And it had me freak out. Working on doing more stand-up and trying to, you gotta remember in this career, this is a reminder to myself, that you cannot compare yourself to anyone else. You cannot look at someone's career, someone's successes, someone's advancement, and look at it as a detriment to your own. And I speak that to myself, but I'm saying that to Winston. I'm saying that to all of y'all in the neighborhood for whatever your career goals and aspirations may be. It is hard when you're inundated with people who are in that same field in which you're trying to do. And like I said, it doesn't have to be entertainment. And you see people advancing. You see people at your job maybe getting promotions and things like this, and you wonder what it's going to be you. And it kind of just, it kicks at you. It hurts you a bit. So, you know, dealing with that, like I said, I told Winston this, and I think I said it on the stream I did. It's about trying to remember who you are running your race. But also, I had a thing personally, and this is just me pulling the curtain back again. I told my daughter, I said, babe, Ladybug, I'm sorry I'm being a bad dad. And she was like, what? And I said, baby, I've been wanting to come see you, and I know you've been wanting me to come see you, but I just haven't been able to. And as we all know, flight prices are ridiculous. That's what I forgot to put in this motherfucker. Flights have been ridiculous. And so all of these different things, but throughout it all, throughout the stress, the strife, the good and the bad, I am here with y'all. I'm here with my bro. Yes, I spent like 2 hours in traffic. I sat 2 hours in the car because I knew he needed this call back, and I didn't want to leave him behind like that. And so, you know, and a lot of people try to do things, especially out here. And this is not Winston. This is not anybody in our immediate groups that do things just to get something on the back end. You know what I'm saying? I was like, when I heard your voice, let me tell you something. I was at the gym when this nigga called me. I was literally here.
I'll tell you who he is, player. The Undertaker! Oh my God. Go one-on-one with The Undertaker!
I deserve that. I earned that. I earned that. I earned that. I was at the gym. I was under the bench, and I was doing 315. I just did a rep. I saw Winston call. I put the bar back down. I hit him up. I asked him what was up. He told me what the deal was. I said, all right, let me go home. I'll let you know in a hot second. Go home and change clothes and clean up and everything. He was like, yo, are you for sure coming? I said, yeah. Went home, changed clothes, cleaned up, drove damn near an hour and a half in traffic to go grab him. And he was like, yo, he got the audition. I was like, all right, I'll drop you off at the audition. I'm sitting in the car, I'm waiting, I'm chilling. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, man, they ain't seeing us yet. They seeing the kids. And I literally had to pull a fuck them kids. And so, but then I waited, and he was like, well, you know, you could just leave, and I'll find a way home. And I was like, bro, don't worry about it. I got you. So I waited. Because that's what friends are for. Oh, yeah. No. In good times.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, yeah. Streamlabs.com/Blerds N The Hood /tip. Streamlabs.com/Blerds N The Hood /tip is right up top here if you want to do it. And for those who are new to the show, if you're watching for the first time on the Blerds channel, if you're watching for the first time on my channel, if you're watching for the first time on Twitch, every $100 we hit in donations, we take a shot. And I'm letting y'all know, you'll know we hit $100 because you'll just hit us out of nowhere. Oh, we didn't do it. His face.
I'll tell you who he is, player. The Undertaker! Oh my God. Go one-on-one with The Undertaker!
I don't want YouTube to kick us off, my nigga.
Which part?
I don't know yet. I feel like I'm going to be the responsible one on this show because I'm the one with poise and decorum. I'm the one who is focused, who is to himself. To everyone in the neighborhood who is watching us, I appreciate you. And you know you are going to get the best version of Jay Washington on this show every single time you
You said that shit, and my reply essentially was,
look at this graph.
You know what? You know what? Let me see if I can find this thing real quick. Oh, I know what I want to put up here. Hey, go ahead and talk real quick. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can pull these up because I want to talk. You know what? I'm gonna just do that. All right. So, what we were, I brought up a subject and I wanted to bring. I should have brought it up earlier. Yo, why is Southwest Airlines on bullshit?
Why is every corporation on bullshit?
Did you hear about what they've done?
Which part? Did they do something else today? You're talking about the bullshit yesterday.
Well, yes. Okay, we weren't on the air yesterday. So
I understand that. What nigga in America didn't know that free bags and fucking get your seat by throwing bows is gone? Every nigga knows. The fucking for no change fees, that shit gone. All that shit gone. Why would I ever fucking fly? That was essentially Spirit was Southwest Light, nigga.
Yes, it was.
Now it's Southwest and Spirit are the same fucking thing. In what world would I ever fly this jankety ass airlines once my miles are gone? Once I spend my miles, I'm done with that stupid fucking airline. God, I'm on some shit today.
My nigga, you is aggressive. I have never seen light-skinned rage as such. And okay. All right. I'm about to show you something. Let me show you something.
Bro, all I know is when they dropped the little breakdown of what the shit was.
That's what I'm about to pull up on the screen. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I want y'all to look at this bullshit real quick, okay? This is Southwest, their new breakdown
for how the center so you can see it. I'll pull the thing off.
Okay, you pull it off. That's what she said.
You were really just tickling yourself today.
So remember, you used to always get 2 free bags unless you are a Business Select customer. That is the only way you will get 2 free bags. If you get it anytime fare, you gotta pay. Want to get away? You gotta pay. Basic fare, you gotta pay. Refundable is only now with Business and Anytime. Changes. Remember, there used to be this no fee change, anything else? With Business Select, you pay the difference. Anytime you pay the difference. Want to get away, pay the difference. Basic, nah, bitch, you don't get to change. Cancellation.
I need you to point out something too. It's not want to get away. It's want to get away plus. Nigga.
Plus.
Meaning because I saw they had a sale still going for want to get away. That was not for plus. That is essentially the want to get away falls under basic now, unless you pay for want to get away plus.
Right. So in-flight entertainment for free. Yeah, you can all get it. Y'all bitches don't have charging ports.
Or TVs. You have to use your own fucking phone with them.
Priority Express lane. I'm sorry, what? Bitch, y'all was just A, B, and C.
They always had the Priority Express, but it was the early check-in shit.
It was A through 15 right here. It was this.
Right.
It was this one. I need a telestrator. It was right here in this moment right here. So then, in-flight internet only comes with Business Select, which I can understand that. For everybody else, you got to pay. If you have T-Mobile, though, T-Mobile allows you full flights for, I think it's like up to 6 flights or something for a year. So for a certain amount. But all of this, they've changed. They're changing as of May 28th this year. Memorial Day weekend. And then these bitches, we recognize these changes may be a disappointment to some, but just know we committed to building the Southwest that'll continue to offer you some bullshit, whatever they said. Are y'all fucking serious? Are you serious? Like, I don't get it. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Hey, can you put us back on the screen? There you go. Okay.
What I do?
Nothing.
Oh.
You didn't do
but
nothing.
I mean, I was looking for it, but I can just tell you, like, I mean, I immediately tweeted out because that's the fucking case. Once I saw this, I was like, oh, Nico Harrison, is that you? Because now that you done ruined one of the greatest organizations in Dallas, you moved on to the next one because you know Southwest is a Dallas-based, Dallas started and based company based out of Love Field. So Nico Harrison is just making the rounds around the city and just ruining every fucking good thing that's there. It's what's wild to me is the part that when it was quoted from the CEO It wasn't. This is things that are going to make the experience for our passengers or our customers better. This was, we want to do the things that we can to help our shareholders.
Yep.
Millionaires and billionaires that would never be caught dead flying Southwest Airlines, they decided we're going to help them, even though they fly private or they use our competitors like Delta, and we're going to fuck the people that actually made us. This is one of those things that's going to happen again. I am going to laugh hysterically when they either go out of business or when they end up being sold, because they do not understand who they are.
Well, so let me interrupt real quick for that. So they were recently acquired by a private equity firm. So that is one of the biggest problems, and that has been the biggest thing with anything. Once a private equity firm gets involved, shit like this happens. Now, if you remember or recall, they wanted to block the acquisition of JetBlue to Spirit and something like that, because they said it wouldn't be good for the airline industry. And
Matt says, tell Jay some of the perks you get if you get their credit card.
Yeah, but that's not even really, and that's worse. That's actually worse, because now you're saying add more credit. Now I know a lot of people get credit cards and everybody use them for different things. Some people have their cards just for their flights, et cetera, et cetera. But now you're like, well, I mean, if you get this credit card, you ain't got to deal with shit. But that just, I don't like it.
Yeah. Which I gotta real quick, streamlabs.com/birdsandhood/tip, or you can do the Venmo or the Cash App for either one of us. It's the same.
Open up the
I'll do it right now. This is from Justin Square. Thank you so much for the donation. He says, I'll give you a choice. Could you pitch either a live action Static Shock movie, a live action Boondocks movie, or a Madam Web sequel that has a crossover with Final Destination and Scary Movie?
First of all, that is hilariously the last one. The last one is crazy. I think wait, okay. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Wait, what was my current? What? Oh, never mind.
Are you having a stroke?
No, I guess I went to Starbucks and something came out my Venmo and I don't remember.
Nigga, if you don't order coffee at home, this is literally when our parents would be like, do you have Starbucks money? Nigga, we got coffee at home.
And I don't have, you know what? And I'll admit it. I thought I had enough I thought I had enough stars. Okay. I'm sitting and mumbling words and I shouldn't be mumbling and fumbling and get myself together. To answer that question, so when you put the
rumbling, stumbling, bumbling,
when you do the our spreadsheet, put it down for both of us. Basically, it's the same thing.
Put it twice. You're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're on the same page, my nigga.
Yes, we are.
Translating Jay Washington sometimes is very hard.
First of all, you non-medicated motherfucker. I know you aren't talking. Anyway, I take the live action Static Shock. Nope. Because I don't trust this current regime to do it right.
You don't trust Gunn? Is that a laugh at Gunn, or is that what you just?
I don't trust him with Static.
Why is that? You think you don't fuck with niggas?
Yeah, absolutely, I don't.
Oh,
absolutely, I don't. I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't seen him do a good black character. Idris Elba is an anomaly in the Suicide Squad as far as heroes or whatnot. I don't think he could do Static. Static should go to potentially look. I don't want to keep putting everything in his hands, but give it to Ryan.
Yeah,
give it to Ryan.
Yeah, if he wants to jump to the other side,
you know, the Madam Web. As long as Madam Web ends up being the initial death that we see. You know, the initial death where it's like the vision that kicks everything off.
You act like I remember that shitty ass movie.
First of all, don't disrespect. We shall not disrespect the Final Destination franchise. Okay.
Oh, that's not what you're talking about. You said.
I said, as long as Madam Web is in the initial death scene.
I thought you meant the initial death scene of Madam Web, and I was like, "You think I remember that?"
Okay.
Now I understand, but that's fine.
Oh yeah,
okay.
You know what? You're right, Latoya. You're right. Yes. How do you pronounce his name? He also played Mern in Peacemaker. He was amazing. He's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Now Mr. Terrific. I'll be quiet because I know some things.
What, nigga?
I'll be quiet.
I don't. What the fuck?
I know some things about Superman, and I will be quiet. I'll just say that.
Uh-oh.
You know, and I don't want to have that discussion with Matt over and over and over again. We know Superman, we filmed in Cleveland, and I did it down my street from my house. I don't want to hear all this shit. But yeah.
Wait a minute. This disrespectful bitch. Matt says he sends a cash app. Would you rather have Southwest go back to the free checked bags and picking seats, or have Luca back for 3 more seasons?
That nigga is disrespectful.
Clearly Luca. This isn't even a question, because I know corporate greed is always going to be fucking stupid. At least you can give me some hope. You know what I'm saying? Some sort of hope. Well, nigga, we were just in the goddamn NBA finals. NBA motherfucking finals, and apparently that he's too fat and too slow and too lazy to do shit. I swear to God, I hope Nico Harrison, every time he goes to pee, the shit gets stuck and then he pisses all over his fucking bathroom by accident. I hope every single motherfucking time this nigga gets out of bed and he goes to the kitchen, the light switches don't work and he stubs his baby toe, the same baby toe in the same fucking spot, to the point where his toe don't even look fucking normal anymore. He can't wear regular ass shoes. He got to wear some goofy ass orthopedic shit that has to get custom made for his bitch ass every motherfucking time. And every time his lady sees his shit, she's like, I can't even fuck this ugly ass toe ass nigga. I hope that shit just fucking sits with him for the rest of his goddamn existence.
So Daredevil Born Again was this past two. Episode 3 had... Whoa, shit! So, fuck. I don't know where to go yet. Okay, so yeah. Oops, don't let me hit that. Hold on. Damn, that caught me way off guard, y'all.
Oh shit!
Did you watch episode 3?
Yeah, of course I did.
Spoiler alert for anybody. Now, for those who don't know.
Hold on. Just put a damn spoiler alert shit up on this hoe. Daredevil Born Again F3 spoiler talk.
Thank you for everybody that just shouts out to Star John Soldiers, who's resubscribed on Twitch. Shouts out to Groom Zero. Shouts out to Blackjack 777 subscribing over on the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, you just put a band. Okay, that was smart. Streamlabs.com/Blerds N The Hood/tip.
So if as long as that's up, just turn the sound off, and then you'll know we're talking about Daredevil Born Again in episode 3.
Also, if y'all wonder why I don't seem like everything is in order, it's because I didn't do a run of the show. I just started putting in clips. I just started putting in shit because I was doing it on my own. And also, here's the thing. I didn't get a chance to focus after I got done with the gym, because normally, you might want to get ready to queue up with me, because I'm going to say some shit. I know you're going to be like, nigga, I know it, and just let me say it. Mute yourself, please. Just let me have this moment. Thank you. So normally, after I get done with the gym, when I do an extreme workout, after I clean myself up and I have a bite to eat or whatever to replenish, what I typically do is... What I will typically do is what I'll typically do is beat off and go to sleep. Now,
nigga, what?
You know, he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
So let me finish. What it does is allows you to release all the rest of that testosterone and take a break and just chill. So I get to, and then I get to recompose myself and I can focus.
Okay, hold on. I need you to pause your story just for a second. Go ahead. When you're done, take the banner off.
What? Yo, why you put that up? That is the wildest thing to put up on this show.
You're moving your mouth and you're looking at me, but I don't know what you're saying. I took my headphones off. So when you're done, take the banner off, nigga.
I can't find the banner. That's crazy. Hold on, that's crazy. Where is it? I can't find the banner. No, hold on. I want to stop. Get it off the screen. Get it off the screen. It won't come nowhere. So I didn't get it. So afterward, I normally refocus and I can get all my stuff done. I had to send some emails. I had to do the prepping of the show. What I didn't do was make a run sheet, okay? That's what I didn't do. Thank you for letting me have this moment. Thank you. Post-nut clarity is...
Nah, I'm muting that nigga. We're not talking about Jay's post-nut clarity. Are you fucking kidding me? I have so much shit to do. I'm not talking about you nutting, nigga. I gotta clean this motherfucking apartment. I gotta edit like 4 fucking videos. Have you seen this hellscape of a fucking room? And you think... You're muted. Nobody can hear you.
What was that sound you made? What was that? Hey, bro. Even Scott Welsh said PNC, dog. PNC.
Are we gonna talk about Daredevil? What are we doing?
Okay, so yeah, let's go back to Daredevil. So the Jesus Christ. You got the trial that is a part of the Born Again story, the trial of the century. And so what did you think about that whole angle?
I mean, I thought the way that they decided to tackle it, because it's different than how it goes in the comics, was actually pretty fucking great. Like, because I think what they did, they found a way to keep the core elements of it, but switch it up enough. And the minor spoiler for the comic, the way that it happens there is he's found guilty, despite Matt telling him that he would defend him no matter what.
Right.
Only for him to freak out, grab a gun, and be like, "You said I'd be fine. You said I'd be fine." And then the cops gun him down. So in this case, by him going free and then Fisk being the one to be like, "Nah, we're not doing that." I thought that that was a perfect way to reiterate who Fisk really is and everything else kind of around that. I thought that that was a very well done way to do that. It also makes me sad to know that, that actor's not with us anymore, because, the character obviously died, but I would have loved to see maybe some flashbacks or some other shit with him, because I thought he was great.
And he died of, for those who don't know, Camar de los Reyes, he actually died of cancer. And the showrunner has said that even while he was filming, he was in pain. So this goes back to what we saw with Chadwick filming Endgame and Infinity War, like him doing all of these things. I think, it was a beautiful thing, but also it opens the door for something now too, because we knew it was only going to be temporary, because it opens the door for the female White Tiger. There is rumors that Jenna Ortega is playing his niece, Ava Ayala. So
it's funny. I'm only technically familiar with
through the Spider-Man
because of the Spider-Man
cartoon.
Spider-Man. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And a lot of people are familiar through that. So I want to see that happen. Also, I said this in the rant that I did when I went live the other night. I'm telling y'all now, if you are expecting to see Matt in the Daredevil suit, you got about 2.5, 3 episodes before you see him again in the suit. Just so you know. This show is more of a legal drama, and it's again it's him. I don't want to be Daredevil, but him accepting I have to be, because remember, go ahead.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that Hector said during the whole process is he was like, it's not just the violence or beating everybody up. It's the right thing to do. It's defending people. And I think that's the part that Matt always gets it twisted with, because Fist always goes too far and pushes him into the red, no pun intended, is that the reason he was doing it in the first place was to defend people. And once he gets back to that space and understands that, he can find a way to kind of pump the brakes. I mean, you got to remember they did a good job with setup in the first episode. That's what it looked like it was too, but Foggy obviously got killed, and so then he throws Bullseye off of the roof because he can't contain his darkness. So, you know, he needed to be reminded. And I think White Tiger dying that way will help remind him.
I'm glad you brought that up. Okay.
I know where you're going with this.
Foggy, more than likely, is not dead.
Yeah, he's probably doing the fake this death storyline that they did in the comics.
So for those who don't know, if you look at the first episode again, right when they leave their office, when they leave NMP, as Foggy called it, when he leaves out, there's a number on the building. The number is 468. 468 is the run in which Foggy dies, but he actually went into witness protection. And the thing is, even in the comics, Daredevil heard his heart stop. So that's how he thinks Foggy is gone. And of course, there's the funeral. Think about it. We never saw a Foggy funeral. We just saw a Foggy obituary.
It wasn't an obituary. It was a program from the funeral. Like, you know how they give those little things? But no, because an obituary is in the newspaper. So there was.
You're right.
There was some sort of ceremony, but we never saw the body.
Yes.
That is the main thing.
Yes. So, and also in this episode, Heather Glenn, who's a big part of Matt's life, mentions Foggy again. And there's a reason it's getting, because also what may happen if they're doing this if they're doing this the way I would assume they're going to do, it's going to bounce back to how it was in season 3. Remember when they thought Matt was dead after the Defenders, and then he was around here and they was like, so you just not going to live your life? He was like, no, I'm going to live my life without y'all. I'm good. And so Foggy is going to come back and be a witness protection. And for a while, Matt's more than likely going to be pissed. Like,
I just can't believe that they just did I mean, he was trying to spit some game in that first episode. I was like, you just going to take his, then you have like a dumb model wife that, like, when they almost died, he came back in season 3 and he just dog shit out of her.
Yeah, when he had Marcy, Foggy was with Marcy. So yeah, it's an interesting thing to see. So you can take this down. That's the end of the Daredevil spoiler talk. Okay, all right, take that down. Now let's talk about Pumps and a Bump. So MC Hammer had a song called Pumps and a Bump. Let me finish. So.
you keep wanting to do this, so I have to give people some time. I have to let them know what they're getting themselves into. You apparently want to keep doing this. What like, come on, man.
I choose violence.
Yeah, you do. You're a whore.
People are saying they didn't realize this was Freaknik, nigga.
Hey man, let me ask you this question. What is wrong with Freaknik?
I mean, I haven't watched the documentary, but
it is not. Let me tell you something. That Freaknik documentary, it was somewhat disappointing. Okay.
Was it?
It was because so listen, shouts out to everybody who's got parents that were partying in the 90s, mid to early 90s. Everybody was like, oh my God, they're doing a Freaknik documentary. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was out here wild and reckless. And then they came out and it really wasn't a lot of reckless shit shown. It was just like, oh, this is how people party. Some things got crazy. They never showed anything really in the doc Because people
because like, what if, do you know how many lives it would have ruined?
That's why
women.
They would have ruined families, bro. They would have ruined families.
I was too young to be anything a part of that, but I have heard stories. It would have. And
then they tried to bring Freaknik back, and it was a whole terrible thing. It didn't work. You know, you can't get the nostalgia of that again. Oh my God! Shouts out to Corey.
Hell of a time. I was there, my dude. I probably got some unclaimed kids.
I think I got some unclaimed kids. Somebody said, "Look, wait a second. I ain't watching that Freaknik doc. I might see a pre-religious version of my mom." That's what
that's what I mean by ruining lives. I'm not even worried about the men. You did what you did, and you would have got what you got. They done did what they done did, and they can't have what we done had. But the number of ladies' lives that would have been ruined, be like, Mama,
I just kissed you on the mouth, and you were sucking dick on camera next to a cutlass. Ah! Mama was sucking dick next to a Chevy Lumina. Like, yo, let me tell you something. It was some aunties getting that ass busted open on Bonneville's, my nigga. Like, Freaknik had a tap. So Invincible, the season finale of that happened. What? What?
Do we need to do
gotta
that
say
too? Do I need to do a fucking banner for that too?
Oh, niggas just want to do banners. Okay.
I am trying to be respectful. Niggas have shit to do sometimes.
Wait, you trying to be what?
Respectful. People have shit to do sometimes.
You know how to be respectful. You haven't been respectful this whole show. You have made me feel like I am just a heathen.
Cast iron pot. Calling the kettle fucking midnight black, nigga. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I came out talking about how I was having a crash out and you were just like, ooh, pray, oh Jesus. Oh, God, but that was you, bitch ass knuckle.
I didn't say that. I didn't do any such thing. I was listening to your plight, my brother. I was sitting here being respectful of your time. I held my head. I shed tears for you. And here you go trying to believe.
Nigga, what is you talking about?
Who are these niggas?
Here you are trying to belittle my business. So remember En Vogue? Nigga! Dawn Robinson from En Vogue, man. What's it gonna be? Cause I can't pretend. She revealed that she's been living in her car since 2022. Okay. Now, this was on her YouTube channel. She had a video she posted, Your New Life in the Scary. Okay. She said, quote, if you'd have said to me while I was in En Vogue, you'll be living in your car one day, I'd be like, huh? No, I'm always going to have an apartment. I can't live in my car. How can I do that? She went on to say, we can say that we can't do certain things before we know we're capable. This is where it got wild. She says she said after the pandemic, she moved and left her apartment, blah, blah, blah. But this is where it got wild. She said to her assistant, she said, quote, I told my assistant one day, I've been researching car life. This whole community of people that live in their cars, in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I can do that. She describes the day she drove out to Malibu and what would be her home since 2022. She said the sun was setting and Sailing by Avant was playing on the radio. She didn't regret anything, but her first flight living in her car was no cakewalk.
Do something else! Do something else!
Go ahead, say it, brother. Go ahead.
What am I gonna say? It sounds like she's homeless.
So I gotta find the part. So she said it was like after. So she departed the group for a second time in 2019. She joined the cast at R&B Divas Los Angeles. In 2019, she reunited with En Vogue for the City of Hope Gala, which is a thing they do out here. In 2020, she was living with her parents in Vegas, which she described as wonderful until it wasn't. She had a falling out with her mother, who says she took a lot of her anger out on me, which led her to move out into her car, which began to sleep in Vegas. She said then she told her then co-manager that her co-manager told her, that she could stay with him in Los Angeles. But when she arrived, she says there was not enough room in the apartment for her and her dog. The co-manager, who Robinson does not name in the video.
This is not funny. Why did you say that? But when she arrived, there was no.
But when she arrived,
there was no room for her in the inn.
When she arrived, there was not enough room in the apartment for her and the dog.
In the inn.
So she said the manager put her in a hotel room for a night, but that one night became 8 months of living out of a hotel room. During that period, any apartment she would view, for those who are wondering, would be rejected by the co-manager, she told her viewers. So after those 8 months, she was fed up believing the co-manager was trying to exert control over her. So her co-manager was the one being like, nah, you can't have this apartment. Nah, you can have that apartment. That is wild.
I mean, look, I was cracking jokes for a second, but it's not funny in any situation where somebody has to do that. Because like the one question that I have, because she was like, oh, I figure I could do that life. I could do this. I could do that. I don't know about all that. I feel that feels like the same way a lot of people will do. You'll pretend like it was an idea you had about something when you actually are not doing okay. And I'm not just talking about being homeless. I just mean it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh yeah, I can I could totally just go on a diet right now. That's fine. When actually it is you don't have money for food. You know what I'm saying? And like, oh yeah. I'm not even pressed about trying to, go anywhere for Christmas, man. Like, the airlines be kind of wild when it's like you can't afford to fly somewhere. Like, it just depends on what the fuck you're talking about. It sounds like she was saying that as a means to make it sound like it's okay. So it sounds like she had bad people in her life who were manipulating her. The only other thing I was going to suggest that might have been going on potentially is maybe there was a world where she is maybe dealing with some mental health issues or something like that. But I don't know. I really don't.
So Latoya asked a question. Wait, Joseph, was she the one who was being an ass in the group? Joseph said, yes, there is a look. It was rumored that she's left the group on her. They were like, we can't deal with you.
So that's why I'm saying there might be something. This might be an Amanda Seales, the world hates me, everybody's being mean to me type of way. But in actuality, you intentionally push people's buttons and you don't try. You're pushing buttons, but you're not trying to change anything. Why are you covering your face? What? You muted yourself. What? Oh, I can't unmute you. You said you want nothing to do with it.
Let me tell you something. When you just brought up that one name, I was like, nope. Oh, I'm going to get to that conversation because I know how that's going to go.
What you mean?
Yeah, you're muted.
I'm not muted.
I can't hear a word you said. Oh, or maybe it's my headphones.
It's probably your headphones.
Try again.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you now.
No, I'm just saying. What are we talking about? What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying when you just brought up a certain person's name.
Yes,
I was like, oh no.
And what? You just don't want the smoke?
Well, not even the smoke. Because it's a never-ending thing with her.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The thing that was so frustrating is just the idea. It's like Beetlejuice. It's like hated Beetlejuice.
For those who don't know. For those on Twitch or maybe on a different YouTube channel, Wee Man Way say she's gonna show up like Beetlejuice because you said her name, Winston. And it's like, hey man, there's
it's all I'm saying is, and I think that was the only thing that was frustrating is I've known enough people in the industry that know her personally and things like that. And it's the idea of if you know that there's something going on with you.
If everybody got a problem with you, every single person, there is something wrong with you. What is the common motherfucking denominator?
That's my only thing. If every single time something goes sideways, like that. That is my only thing.
And this
so
is
I wonder,
another thing. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is another thing.
Yep.
Let it the fuck go.
There's a point at which she's honestly, I would not be surprised if we wake up one day and Drake and Amanda Seales are dating. You look disturbed by that comment. Look, man.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Well, this is a real thing. She's too old for him. Makes it the dude who said that. But
Jesus Christ!
I just say it in that regard. It's not. It's nothing has been said recently.
Yeah.
So there, it is what it is. But I am, now that you were describing, you go through that story of all the people that wouldn't let her stay somewhere. Not a single person would kind of let her. And then, like, it's not to say that she didn't deal with bullshit. I'm talking about the woman from In Vogue right now. It's not to say that she didn't go through a lot of that shit, but every single person, and she's the one that keeps taking herself out the group.
So her ex-husband just recently came out and said that she could stay with him, she could work for him or something like that. But the picture they use, let me find this thing real quick.
I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, because
it might be on TMZ. Hold on.
Because the nigga is a diehard Trump supporter. And I was like, well, that is going to add up to a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs.com/Blerds N The Hood /tip if you want to.
Not Diddy trying to say out here that they.
I was going to get to that. Diddy.
Hey, you could be. It sounds like you could be the new nigga in Vogue.
What's it gonna be?
I take it back. I take it back instantly.
If Diddy has sat here and said that CNN has altered the hotel footage, security footage of him seemingly beating then girlfriend Cassie Ventura in 2016. This is what a joint letter to Judge Arun Subramanian from his defense team. This is what he says, quote, "The defense has confirmed through a forensic video analysis of the CNN footage that the government provided to the court of the video footage provided by CNN in response to the defense subpoena that all the CNN video footage was substantially altered in significant respects. This includes covering the timestamp, changing the video sequence, speeding up the video to make it falsely appear that the actions in the video are taking place faster than they are. As a result, the CNN videos do not fairly or accurately depict the events in question. Here is the issue. I don't give a shit if they sped it up, slowed it down, played different pieces. You are still on video beating this woman."
That's what I'm saying. What you, unless you're telling me that the parts that were edited out were parts where she was brandishing pistols and shooting at you, nigga. What would possibly be edited out of you hitting her? What magical context are we missing that will absolve you of what we saw?
You are running down the hallway clearly naked in just a towel after her. No matter how you speed it up at 0.1, 1.5, 2.0, it doesn't make it any better.
Unless he's telling us that these are all bumps in wrestling and that they were doing essentially like they were doing a match. And that's what that was. It's like, because they edited it out, that was the part where you could see it was a bump, man. I didn't do it. What are we missing? I would love for you to explain to me what we would possibly be missing.
Bro, when she's by the elevator and he is kicking her, what are you telling us? But here's the issue in which we run into in this day and age. And I hate to say it this way. A lot of people may not like it. I'm just going to say it. We are in a post-Orange fuck Muppet America. And this nigga has money. And we do not know how many judges are those appointed judges that can easily be bought off? We do not know. There is a possibility somewhere in this world where he can walk.
Well, it doesn't help when you keep having situations like because the one that gets me, and I just talked about this on the Blerd breakdown earlier today, this whole Ashley Parham situation, because she's the one that is claiming that Odell Beckham Jr. and Drewski apparently were a part of her assault back in 2018, which again does not make logical sense because Drewski was not famous in 2018. He started posting his very first videos at the end of 2017. You mean to tell me that this nigga was making videos so popular that within less than 6 months' time, he was rolling with Diddy and Odell Beckham Jr.? That literally does not make sense. And what scares me is when you have that, and the accuser with Jay-Z and how she's recanted the situation, and now they got the audio, and that's a whole argument as it is, but they have dismissed their charges with prejudice and all that, so they cannot go back down that road again. If you have too many people where they're giving bad facts that can then have shit poked holes in, and because Tony is the same fucking lawyer for most of them, you're going to end up in a situation where this nigga probably did do some fuck shit. It's maybe half of the things he's being charged of, but he'll get nothing because people keep ruining the credibility of real victims. I am deadly afraid that this nigga is going to walk when he's done a lot of shit because of people doing this shit, man.
Yep. You are absolutely not wrong. There's a world, like I know I even said it for a minute, like, yo, there's no world where he doesn't get out. There isn't a way where he walks or
fucking Cosby.
No. I used to say that. Well, Cosby's a different situation.
But that's the other thing that I'm worried about, because the thing that his defense keeps lobbying here, and we gotta hope that it's all bullshit. Because again, I've been following this very closely. So one of the things that they keep lobbying is that there was an illegal search and seizure of when they were able to go into his house. It was all false pretenses.
Right.
And in doing so, you would be able to throw out all the baby oil, all the tapes you found, all that shit would go away.
Right. That's the thing with that. With Diddy shit, yeah, you're absolutely right with that. That part, the Cosby thing, real quick for those who don't know, it was the one thing that was like, there was something they said they wouldn't bring up, and then they brought it up. And then that's was like the judge was
it was that and double jeopardy shit. There were things that they had already tried to push that didn't go through, and then they kind of litigated it, and you're not allowed to fucking do that. So off of those two technicalities, that nigga walked with time served. So like,
Diddy is federal, and yeah, all of you guys that are in the comments in the neighborhood right now, you're right. Diddy's case is federal, but again, if it comes out that all the seizures and everything that was seized was not done by the book, if all the I's were not dotted and the T's were not crossed, then you run the risk of them having to throw, because that's the evidence and everything, right?
So that's known as, for any of you, SVU and other law show fans, that's known as fruit of the poisonous tree, meaning that if you have an alert, did we all of a sudden just get a bunch of magical donations?
No, I just want to.
Oh, you just wanted to show your tequila. It's called fruit of the poisonous tree. So you end up in a situation where if the reason you found X, Y, and Z was because of bullshit A, X, Y, and Z is all null and void. You cannot address it. Yep. So if the poisonous tree was, this is an illegal warrant, everything you found because of that warrant is gone. You cannot use it. So
now,
I mean, in a lot of cases, that's why OJ walked, nigga, is because Furman and the fucking LAPD decided to get overzealous. And the next thing you know, what was an open and shut case became a not only a goddamn circus, but they were like, nah, y'all were messing with some shit. Sorry.
Well, also, does it, so not only the Furman being a racist, all this other things, and things seem
Furman, German?
We're German?
Sounds like a racist.
That coming from a nigga, that guy says nigga a lot. Okay. But does that also, where you have the OJ open and shut thing, remember, there's also like could it not have been OJ? Remember, there's the whole rumor it could have been his son. All this other
Sure.
stuff.
And look, there is still a world where that might have potentially been a fucking thing. But as far as the evidence lined up, whether OJ was doing that on purpose to defend his son or he did it, it lined up to OJ. And they just fucked around and found out. That's the one thing I've said about this Diddy thing above all else. There is a level of my brain, because of how the justice system will actively go and ruin black men's lives left and right. If the prosecution fucks this up, I'm actually here for the fact that he gets proper justice because they tried to frame him on some shit. But we know, based off of so much shit, allegedly, but there is enough alleged fucking evidence that this nigga did it. Do not frame this nigga, present the actual goddamn evidence, and then he will go to jail. Do not fuck around and find out, please. We did that shit last November, and look where we are now. Niggas can't afford fucking cars or eggs, nigga.
Well, he's what we like to call an angry black man. Streamlabs.com/
Nico Harrison.
Streamlabs.com/ Blerds N The Hood /tip. Super. If you're on my YouTube channel, which we're also streaming through that, super chats are open. By the way, we got a Streamlab in from Weedman Wade. He said, "I missed y'all. I'll dance at y'all wedding if we see the show once a month henceforth." Please listen. I just want to see Winston try to dance. I'm not gonna lie. For my life, I feel like I need to know if he has rhythm because I don't believe it. Go on, say bitch. Go on, say bitch. Go on, say bitch and say you do.
I don't need to say shit to you.
Say you got rhythm. You dance like Anita Baker at a skate rink.
You goddamn right, nigga. Looking like roll bounce. Just. Anyway, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Okay, we got that. Nothing about Jesus Christ.
Who don't got no bitch?
I mean, that's the funny part is I'm gonna let you get it all out. I was just gonna say because nothing about Weedman Wade's sentence there, says anything about an education. That nigga can't spell to save his life. But whatever. You good, Jay? Oh, you had to mute yourself? You good? You good? Well, you crying, nigga. Damn. Is that serious?
I'm sorry.
Are you good, nigga? Do you need a minute? You do.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay.
I'm niggas.
You good?
God damn, I didn't know I needed that laugh.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm being a good friend. I'm being a good person.
Do whatever you want, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Shut up. Shut up. We did that. I can take that out. Okay. Take that out. I can take that out. Okay. Jesus Christ. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be treated like that, man. You shouldn't be talked about that. Your haircut says you have rhythm. It's probably 1, 2, 4, and 7, but you got rhythm. Like you probably can't hit it.
Oh, now you can't speak.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Listen. Hey, y'all gonna leave my boy Walter alone. Y'all gonna leave my boy Walter alone. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to make sure sometimes you have a laugh and it comes from the soul and the belly and you wanna express it with the people and sometimes you gotta tell Winston that you love him and you respect him and he get a haircut and he cut his hair and there's rhythm in his soul and he's from Texas. I don't know what you're typing. I don't appreciate it. Sometimes you want to donate to Winston's lineup and get him shape up because haircuts are expensive. And in America, we need to help Winston get his shit together. So go ahead and donate to the Winston lineup fund. Blerds in the Hood /tip. Streamlabs.com it is. Go ahead, send it to Winston. And I think we lost the plot. The plot of this show is it's two black people talking shit on a website. Winston has a hairline, clap back, bald ass. First of all, I have a dream, and sometimes my dreams say I keep my hair, and I can't keep it because I have auditions. And let me tell y'all what happened to me last night, real quick, before I go to the next story. I had an audition that Winston helped me out for, right? And the character had to play a little what we like to call shady person. This nigga go look at my beard, was like, I see what you did there. You lined it up so you can look just as shady. I was like, ain't that a bitch? I didn't line it up to look shady.
No, you look shady as fuck.
You know what, Winston? You go and kiss my ass, okay?
You literally look like you turn around and just hustle people all motherfucking day for their pensions, for all that shit.
Shouts out to fanboy Cantina, says, great to see Jay and Winston. Gave us Streamlab and the thing. So streamlab.com/ y'all too. So I know, right? I don't want to be sober on this show. Cause this is what happens. I start giggling and shit. If I, when the shots start happening, I get looser. I get to have more fun. Winston get to laugh with me too. Ain't that right, Winston? Laugh, goddammit. Who said those eyebrows? What eyebrow? My eyebrows are beautiful. What the
nigga? One is thick and one is thin. I don't know. You kind of look like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger are twins. Got one big homie, one little homie. Call up Timon and Pumbaa. Call her Jasper and Horace, nigga. Hey man, look, you opened up the door. Your Honor, he opened up the door. I am simply walking through. Permission to treat the witness as hostile.
My eyebrows are not gonna eat, man. Fuck with you. Hold on.
How they're looking like Rocksteady and Bebop, nigga.
Hey man, hold the fuck on. Let me look at this. Fuck on. Hold on. Stop laughing.
This we have another cash app from Matt Thomas. It says disrespectful nigga.
Yes, that's what you are.
Oh no, it came in before I said that. Oh, maybe it was this one. Jay's lucky that next one event is postponed because he would have been exposed for having zero rhythm around some old heads.
First of all, let me stop this off with this bullshit. Let me establish something. I definitely have rhythm. I am a dancing ass nigga when I get to it. Now, do my knees agree with me all the time? That's another story. Hey, bitch, what you snickering for?
I didn't say shit. I didn't say anything.
You ain't have to steal, nigga.
What's wrong with Thank you to Villa Wolf, who tipped a straight up $100 via Streamlabs. No message, just decided it was about that time.
For violence. Okay. Well,
so yeah, we are now $77 away from another one in this hole, but we're gonna do one right now.
Oh shit! Here we go. Well, at least I didn't have I thought I had a show tonight, and it got postponed for 2 weeks. So, well, you know what?
Well, I only have probably about another 15, 20 minutes.
What you got to do? What you got to do?
I have a lot to do. I have a lot in the apartment I need to take care of before Kristen gets home.
You sucking your finger?
Yeah, there was Jack Daniels on it.
Suck your finger again for the people so you can donate.
You want me to suck my finger again, Jay? Is that
so
what
for
you
the
want?
people? For
is that what you want? Is that what you want, Jay? No, say it out loud. Come on, say what you really want, Daddy. Come on, say what you want, motherfucker. Come on, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish, bro. Is that what you want, Jay? Go ahead, man.
You a fucking dick sucker,
What?
bitch. You know how something to
Are
dick?
you serious
You talking
right
about me
now?
and see you suck a dick?
Hey man, let me take this shot, nigga.
You said that shit. You said that shit, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna do this. Maybe listen. Nope.
Oh, God damn it. Oh. I sound like Ned from South Park right now. Oh.
Okay, listen. Oh God. Shit.
That was awful.
That was rough. Okay.
Nigga, I'm actually concerned that the Obamas might be in a trial separation now.
Why?
So obviously the stupid ass rumors with Jennifer Aniston and shit beforehand.
Wait,
but now
what rumor with Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, you didn't hear a rumor that Barack was out here apparently blowing Jennifer Aniston's back out? That was a rumor that went around like a month or 2 months ago. But now all of a sudden, Michelle got her own podcast with her brother, and they were talking about divorce and shit on there and whatever. I am concerned. I wasn't until the podcast. The podcast now has me a little concerned.
Well, Michelle, sometimes you want Snow Bunny.
You really tried it. You tried it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, no. I mean, she talked divorce. She didn't talk hers.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't work. But it doesn't mean I wasn't concerned. I genuinely was.
So all right, since Mr. President, BET dropped a list of the 15 best Black pro wrestlers. This list stirred a lot of controversy because of the order. I'm going to tell you who 14 through 1 is, all right? I didn't.
So no one told you life was going to be this way.
Wait.
Do we do it again?
Yeah.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
There you go.
I thought we had some motherfucking shit on here that has some clapping, and I was gonna start laughing out loud.
So
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
You good, nigga?
No, I choked. So I'm gonna read off number 15 through 2, And the number 1 will shock you. Number 15 is Jazz, former WWE Women's Champion. Great friend of mine. I love her to death. She's a legend in the game. Number 14, the homie Shelton Benjamin, current AEW World Tag Team Champion. Former WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, was a man who was robbed of being a world champion at one point. Shelton's a super cool dude. Number 13, the homegirl Naomi. Shouts out to Trent, former SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion, right now in one of the hottest feuds in WWE Pro Wrestling. They had Cinema, her, Bianca, and Jade Cargill this past Friday. Number 12, Jacqueline. Puppies! We saw them titties in London. WWE Hall of Famer, former WWF Women's Champion. Number 11, Big E, former WWE Champion, former Intercontinental Champion. Currently out. It's rumored he might be coming back, but we're not 100% sure. He's had a major neck injury. Number 10, Devon Dudley, WWE Hall of Famer, nine-time WWE Tag Team Champions. This is a bullshit number. Number 9, Bianca Belair, former WWE Women's Champion, former WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, former Tag Team Champion, Royal Rumble winner, currently going to the main event of WrestleMania. But number 9, Bobby Lashley, current AEW World Tag Team Champion, former multiple-time WWE Champion, hung with him on the Jericho Cruise, super cool. Ron Simmons, a.k.a. Farouk, WWE Hall of Famer, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, first black WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Number 6, the Junkyard Dog. What?
An American Airlines plane caught fire at the Denver International Airport, forcing passengers to go running.
I'm sorry, what?
Like, niggas are on the plane, like on the wing, trying to get off the motherfucking plane, nigga.
Clear the banner.
Hold on. I'm going to go pull the thing up.
I know, and I need you to clear the banner.
Yeah.
Breaking the... Oh, shit.
Bro. What hellscape have we entered, bro? These are them evacuating the motherfucking plane off the wing. Oh my God. New rule, bro. I am only boarding planes with just a backpack. I am no longer doing a carry-on with the rollerboard and just the backpack. Grabbing a backpack and I'm running.
Yo. Like,
oh, you saw this shit. You started with the nigga
the black
with the
dude.
microphone. Yeah.
Oh no, Nick. Here's my thing, and this is just realistic. I keep seeing, and this is gonna make look again. I'm streaming across 3 different platforms. You're on my YouTube channel. Thank you. You're on the Blerds YouTube channel. Thank you. Please go like and subscribe to the Blerds YouTube channel. If you're on our Twitch,
look at that shit, bro. Oh my God, this is people from the other side of the airport seeing this shit.
So here's the thing I want to say. Let's just be honest. So only since this dude got in office and has made all these cuts to federal aviation, et cetera, and all these different essential things, are these happening now? Now, somebody is going to say eventually, oh, well, certain things were happening during Biden. Not at this rate, dog.
Not this shit.
Not this shit. As someone who flies for a lot of his jobs, are you telling me you're gonna blame? Yeah, and this is the real that there. They're gonna try to blame.
know MAGA gonna try and frame American Airlines situation on DEI. However, this is on Felon 47 and his cavalier and juvenile approach to governing. You goddamn right.
Let me say this: if you're one of these people. I don't know if you're watching us.
Gonna need to buy one of these to fly off.
Bro, if you are one of these people who are sitting here saying DEI, 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 I need you, number one, to do this thing. Say black. Say black. Stop being a bitch.
No. Take it a step further.
No.
Say nigga.
Say
nigga. You
say niggas.
Say it. What's
what you mean?
Go ahead and say it. You want to say it. I'm not.
You want to say it.
No, go ahead. I'll say it with you. Say it.
Say it. We would rather you say that. Say it with your chest than stop hiding behind bullshit buzzwords. Here's what you hid behind in this exact order. You hid behind CRT. Then you hid behind woke. Now you want to hide behind DEI.
Here you go. The real quick, because someone already called it out real quick. An American Airlines passenger jet at Denver International Airport catches fire. A particular group of people are screaming DEI. Look at the picture. Does the CEO of American Airlines look like a DEI hire to you? He runs the whole company. Blame him. Robert Eisen.
That man is whiter than fresh rice in the box from the grocery store.
That man is whiter than a bunch of white bitches going to Chapel Roan in the middle of Women's History Month.
Shouts out to Lyle707 for the Streamlabs said, glad to see you guys again. Sucks that life got to ruin good times. I don't fucking stand. It's every week now. There is a plane situation. When before this, and for years, there was this constant thing of, say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, you are safer to fly than you are driving.
Yeah. Which technically, even with all of this shit that's happening, technically that is still the case. But the difference is, obviously, when shit happens with the plane, it's higher profile because a car accident is involving anywhere from the 2 to maybe 10 people directly involved in situations because car accidents happen constantly all over this country all the time. That's why they say that. But if you end up in a situation where multiple planes are having issues like this, where people are getting fucking potentially hurt or killed monthly, that will change rapidly. This is a massive fucking problem. And the funny thing is, Southwest better fucking change their goddamn mind now because after this shit, so far, you know who's not been involved? Southwest. You know what would be a good time to not piss off your fucking customers?
Nigga, Spirit has been unscathed.
Well, except for the niggas that always fight in the aisles and punch your break your nose.
That's what you know. It comes with the plane. But it comes part of it's in your ticket price. It might be a nigga fight. It is what it is. But
hold on, real quick. I finish it. Hold your thought for 30 seconds, Brittany. I hear you. Apparently, black people like Taylor Swift too. That doesn't mean it's not a primarily white thing. That happens all the time.
Oh, okay. Can I go back? Can I go back to the list?
Yeah.
Can I go back to the list of niggas?
Go ahead.
Number 6, Junkyard Dog.
Wait, I thought you wanted to finish your thought on the airplane.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. Junkyard Dog. Go ahead.
Number 5, Sasha Banks, currently known as Mercedes Moné in AEW, current AEW TBS champion, former WWE Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, as well as Tag Team Champion, one of the first WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. All right, here's where the numbers. Now that was 5. Number 4, Mark Henry, WWE Hall of Famer, former World Champion. Mark on this list, yes. This high up, no. Number 3, Kofi Kingston. Mr. Caved In Chest himself. Kofi Kingston, former WWE champion, 14-time tag team champion. Him being number 3 is absurd. Okay. Number 2. I know you wanted to put this nigga number 1 probably, but somebody was like, we can't do it. Number 2, say it with me, everybody, because he's not number 1. Number 2, The Rock. Former WWE champion, current member of the TKO board, all this stuff. This is the order. Yes, Bravo needs bacon. This is the order from 15 to 1. I'm now the number 1 out of every black wrestler, according to BET, which we all believe was written by white people. The five-time WCW champion. Can you dig that, sucker? Batista is down. Listen. Oh my God, I saw Stephanie if I could. And then ass went, ooh. Booker T, number 1. I think that is absurd.
Which part, the list or Booker T at number 1?
First of all, this is hilarious. Cody Rhodes not on the list. Here's another thing. R-Truth should be on this list. Ron Killings was, I think, he was a black NWA champ. I think he was the first.
What about The Rock's daddy, Rocky Soul Man Johnson?
Don't nobody give a fuck about Rocky Johnson. Let's be honest.
Okay, I'm just asking the question, nigga. Can I ask questions?
Because here's the problem. This 15, there are icons, trailblazers.
What about Kofi?
Kofi is on the list at number 3, but he shouldn't be 3.
No.
Kofi is not 3. No. Bianca and Sasha Banks. Bianca has transcended what black women's wrestling is. She's transcended this. Sasha Banks, yes, I understand. She was a trailblazer. Jacqueline, Trent being on the list, Naomi, Jazz, yes. Big E, I don't know if Big E should have made this list for 15. Devon, yes, helped to revolutionize what tag team wrestling is. Mark Henry is Shelton is an athlete among athletes. That man is still performing at a high level. Bobby Lashley, insane. I just was like, yes, I agree. I've been meaning to say this. Jay Lethal should have been on this list.
Oh, shit. Super chat.
That's on my channel. Shouts out to Courtney Basic. If Jay's headphones look like grow a mullet, man, you'd rock it. Yo, these headphones have been through a lot. These things have been through a lot for a while. The super chats are open on my channel. I appreciate y'all. If I grew a mullet, yeah, would y'all rock with your boy with a mullet?
Damn, we only about 24.50 away from another shot.
Oh no.
Oh no, baby, what is you doing?
Oh no. D'Lo Brown is not on this list. There's a
D'Lo Brown, that's a Dogfather didn't need to be on there, right? The Godfather.
Godfather's not on the list. Bobby Lashley is on the list. He's number 8. Some people probably missed a lot of the list. Bobby Lashley is 8. So don't you dare get a mullet. That's hilarious. Y'all don't believe in me? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. So shouts out to
here's the question. So here's the question, because I know depending on the day, we kind of go back with The Rock. Is the answer not The Rock, considering that he is the biggest person to arguably come out of wrestling, period, but that depending on the times, he's either black or he's Samoan or he's both. Does he not like what that is my legitimate question. I understand everything you said about all those other people, but as far as who should be number one, shouldn't it be The Rock? Am I missing something?
If you're gonna look at who has transcended the business and things like that, yeah, but Rock really and Al Moises 210 just said it better than I could say it right now. I was going to say the exact same thing. He rides for his Samoan heritage and shouts out to all the Samoan dynasty.
That's my question.
Yeah,
that's my, because the answer is Rock is arguably even over Hulk. I understand how big Hulkmania was. I mean, fuck that racist old fuck. Even over Andre the Giant, even over every massive name we've ever heard come out of wrestling, there has never been a bigger person to put wrestling on the map than The Rock because of what he has been able to do outside of the business. And
I disagree.
Let me finish real quick. I obviously will defer to you more as a wrestler and as a fan, a current, like a forever fan, just from the standpoint of I even gave to I was very much in the Attitude Era, in the acquisition of the WCW into the WWF. I still call it F-fuck-E. I think that fuck the World Wildlife Federation for making them change that shit. That was my era. That late 90s, early 2000s era was the era that I was in, right? And that, just hearing that he was back and causing trouble, I didn't even understand half the shit going on. Barely know who Roman Reigns was, barely know who Cody Rhodes, but all of a sudden I was back to watch this nigga go full evil final boss shit. And that's what I mean, is that he is able to pull people don't even rock with wrestling like that back into the fold or into it for the first time. So that is the reason why I asked the question.
Okay, that's a fair assessment. Again, I go and I say that mine was because if
he doesn't claim black, if we've gotten to that point where we're like, look, man, he really don't claim that shit anymore, then
bro, it's all about his Samoa. And like when it comes to his dad, he acknowledges his father, but he's more about his Samoan heritage.
Okay.
More than anything.
Then I fully respect it. And in that case, if not Booker T, which is fine, you would again know better than I would, then I guess it makes sense why Rock would make it to 2, is because under every other guys, that's an asterisk then. You would have been number 1, but you get an asterisk, so you get knocked down to 2.
Yeah. So we got 2 more Streamlabs just came in. Shouts out to Fredtastic 414. He says
we had 3 actually. Yeah, Bravo.
Oh yeah,
Needs
3.
Bacon.
I'm sorry, I got that one too. Yeah, my bad. 3 of them. Bravo Needs Bacon. Let me get to that one first. Says all of this is happening because the felon, his master, apartheid Claude, and the whole incompetent administration. Now, when you say DEI, it's that administration for sure. Fantastic 314 says, I wish we had DEI when I was corporate years ago because the unqualified Euro was constantly getting promoted over us. When I brought it up, I was told, quote, they don't want to ruin the effectiveness of the team. And if I didn't like it, I could quit. I quit. Wow. So, and then Weedman Wade get one said, Viscera not being on the list is the only saving grace. Big Daddy V. Did you do some adding up total?
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
Unless there's something you
didn't send me I don't have a link. That's why.
It's the same one. I never change it. I use the exact same one.
That's okay. You know what? That's on me. Cause I was like, what is happening? You know what? You was right. You was kind. You was smart. Okay, hold on. What is the link?
Open your Google Drive. It'll be the exact same thing.
I know. Is it Sheets?
Yeah, it's a Sheets. So it's in your Google Drive.
Oh, it's in my Google Drive. Oh, yeah.
Because you've opened it once.
Yeah, you know
so
what?
you would be able to reopen it.
You know what? I don't appreciate. You know what?
We're about 1950 away. Unless there's something I missed of yours on Cash App or Venmo, then yes, we are about 1950 away.
No. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Wait. Cool. Okay. Let me.
Kukukacha. I'm sorry. That is one of the funniest moments in fucking sitcom history when none of them niggas know what the fuck a chicken sounds like in Arrested Development. You remember that shit?
Vaguely.
So you got Jeffrey Tambor talking about kukukacha, and then you have fucking Portia talking about cha cha, and then you have Job, you have Rulo,
That's hilarious.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that shit for you, bro. If you've never seen it,
no, I have not.
Oh, nigga.
L Boogie says working for the gov right now is a motherfucker right now. Wow. Okay, so that's that. I got okay. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I never really.
I got you. It is legitimately one of the funniest moments. Hold on, let's see.
I just got a text. Shouts out to Jake Eichenfeld. Just hit me with a text said the eyebrows though.
Here you go. This is like season 3, so they're really pushing into this at this particular point. But I see it. Just wait a second. Let me finish my thought, and we'll get to it.
Okay.
So to set the stage, essentially, Will Arnett keeps doing this whole chicken dance where he does not know what a chicken sounds like, but then all of a sudden, all the family doesn't know what the fucking chicken sounds like. So listen to
girl out on a date.
Why does everybody think that I'm scared of girls?
Because you're a chicken.
You're a chicken. Cuckoo-ca-cha. Cuckoo-ca-cha.
What are you doing?
Michael and women? A cuckoo-ca-cha. That's what I was just telling him.
Look, I haven't found the right girl. When I do, I will ask her out. Has anyone in this family ever even seen a chicken?
Wait. I got the perfect name.
That's enough. We'll give it one day. All right, I'll see if there's any evidence of these nefarious Brits. But I'm warning you, if I can't, we're pleading guilty. You're either going back to jail, or if the judge shows absolutely no mercy at all, you'll be staying here with my mother. Lindsay, I didn't want to tell you earlier, but I did get you a car.
Is it the Lexus?
It's more like a Lincoln.
Cut it. Too far.
That's why I didn't cut it, bro, because you needed to get to the very fucking end. I'm aware, but we had to get there. We'll just have to clip it out when the show is over, bro. There was no reason that you could not see that, bro. It was too motherfucking much.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Dude, that is one of the better sitcoms to ever. The first 3 seasons before it got canceled is literally one of the best shows maybe ever. Like it's really up there, but also shout out to Fred Tastic who met the call and dropped another $20. Say drink up for me. Tomorrow's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Fred Tastic. We will cheers you up, man.
Yeah. I'm waiting on him.
Excuse me.
Gross. This is a family show, dog.
And so we're doing shots and talking about earlier in the show about your PNC. Is that what you called it?
Post net clarity.
Shut up.
Okay. Okay. Oh, shouts out to Rockin'. Shouts out to Rockin' movies with Tyler. Mine was yesterday.
Did this nigga say white people try to cop black dances? Are any of those a black dance? What the fuck is he talking about?
All right, listen. So I think, fucking hell. Okay. Okay, we gotta get ready to go because I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, like I said, I got shit to do. But then that means you I'm assuming you got one of these.
And now, an ode to Karens, brought to you by Blerds N The Hood. Now, before we go into this dedication, you must be asking yourself, well, what is a Karen and what does it mean? Well, Karen is a mocking slang term for an entitled, obnoxious, middle-aged white woman, especially as featured in memes. Karen is generally stereotyped as having a blonde bob haircut, asking to speak to retail and restaurant managers to voice complaints or make demands, and being a nagging, often divorced mother from Generation X. Karens most notably have been known now to call the police on black people when they're just doing this thing called living. You know, something that God allowed them to do. This includes Barbecue Becky, Permit Patty, Sleepin' Sarah, and a host of others. And typically Karens feel that because they are white women, they are entitled to do whatever they want and make life choices based on their insecurities as well as fears. Well, here are a few moments of wild Karens caught in their natural habitat.
Oh my God. I guess what are you making a face about? Because I just saw some wild shit, bro.
Look what I sent you. What I text you.
Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
You'll see it. Did you see it?
I got your text. I didn't see anything else. Oh. You are the most disrespectful nigga on the planet. On the absolute planet. On the absolute planet.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Man, shout out to shit. So disrespectful. It was so disrespectful. Shout out to Matt Thomas says, should I call you this for what you wrote as yourself?
What did I do?
No, Matt called himself something. I'm like, should I call him this?
You can. Are you supposed to be sharing the photo?
No. He sent me a Cash App. Oh. And what he called himself in the pictures as well. He called himself in the Cash App. So I'm like, do I say it?
He's in the audience. He can tell you right now if he wants you to say the thing that he said.
Oh, yeah, I did. You're right. He said you called me before. So this is what Matt said. For the Snow Bunny Slayer has to be fair and bless you too. Oh man, that is crazy. All right, so I do have a Karen. I do. Enjoy.
Go see him. You go see him and get some help. Because it's ridiculous Typical black shit.
You started to put the bitch out my business.
You then don't make it my business. Don't make it my business, dumbass. Oh my God. Then shut your fucking mouth.
Get in here, Evelyn.
Stupid ass black people.
In a hospital?
In a hospital.
What is this, Alabama? What's your what do I need to add to the grid?
3.
All right.
So basically we're even on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but again, what does typical black shit mean?
DEI.
You know, typical black shit. Typical black shit, huh? Yeah, you're trying to figure something out, huh? I'm sorry, what the fuck was that?
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
That's what she said. That's what she said. I mean, it's not as bad as the woman that apparently is the one. I'm sure you heard about the nurse that was hurting black babies a few months ago.
Which one?
The one that got arrested for, where she had like some 5 or 6 that she got arrested. This white woman that was hurting black infants in the maternity ward. But I was gonna say there was a mixed woman who apparently is a like trauma doctor or whatever on TikTok that was like, I have to do this brave thing and I just have to be honest. So I voted for Trump. And then all of the fucking comments are like, you stupid bitch, you just reopening trauma. If I found out, it's like, I don't understand how because I say this and it's the brave thing for me to do to open up a dialogue that all of a sudden I'm a problem. I don't understand. And I literally just, when I saw that, I was just like, oh, so that's what an Auntie Tamara looks like.
I need let me say this too. I need people who have voted for him, or not even people who voted for him. I need people who didn't to stop being like, hey guys, well, maybe we shouldn't just kick those people to the side who voted for him because we're gonna like need them, right? Like, what if they're really remorseful and sorry? We should be accepting of them. If they're now, let me finish. We should be accepting that if they're super remorseful, like they know the error of their ways and they're gonna change. Let me tell you something. No, they're not. They're only remorseful because shit is affecting them. So fuck them and the horse they rode in on.
My whole thing is exactly this. I said this before. If you are talking about a scenario where people voted for him in 2016, even I'll give you the bare minimum, or like the maximum. I'm sorry, the absolute maximum. You did it in 2020, but you sat here and saw what he said he was going to do and what he stood for in this 2024 election. If you actually have the wherewithal to sit here and go, I didn't know, you can go fuck yourself. It was one thing when an election was coming up and he made it very clear what he was about to do, to be like, hey, let's not fucking stir the pot and try and figure this shit out to stop this nigga from coming back. But anybody that this election is over and you supported this nigga, do not come begging for no forget. That's done. That's a wrap. Ain't no more mercy on that shit. You made it damn clear that your personal shit was more important than everybody else. That you were more concerned about fixing your shit, even though you were there plenty of flaws in the way the Democrats handled that, both from Biden not dropping out before and even how Kamala ran a lot of her campaign. Yeah, but guess what? If one nigga got a C on the test and the other one's rocking an F, one of them passed and one of them didn't. And yet somehow you went and got the dunce nigga to go run this shit. So I'm not, miss me with all that.
Miss also, for the love of God, please stop saying it was the lesser of two evils. It was not. Do you think Kamala would have been better? Yes. Why? Because everybody wouldn't be worried about losing their civil fucking rights. Stop being like, oh, this country's I
know. I'll take it beyond the civil rights because that's a non-starter. Let's go for half a second for the racist people that don't give a fuck about niggas or trans folk or even women caring about themselves. Let's throw that out for 2 seconds. In what world do you think that the fact that we are now the laughingstock and or the world is moving on without us, in what world do you think that that is a good thing? We are now in a place where France is looked at as the leader right now because of what they're doing to rally Europe right now since we decided to fucking dip. Canada is making us look like clowns because you wanted to start this 51st state bullshit and get up on your high horse and dick ride Trump about the tariffs and all that shit, where our economy has gone tits the fuck up. The few people that do have Roth IRAs and 401ks and the stuff that they've kind of piddled together is starting to look horrific because of this shit. These motherfuckers that are out here, these multi-billionaires, they won't feel a goddamn thing. They have enough money to last generations upon generations upon generations upon generations. Yo dumbass does not. So I'm done.
I need that to stop. Also, stop being like, well, you know, the borders closed and all this. Stop making it seem like there was just, first of all, the people in states that don't even live by borders, shut the fuck up. You know, all these immigrants are bringing all these drugs and they're raping people and they're doing all this. But we keep hearing about all of people here doing this. The president of Mexico said the majority of sexual assaulters and et cetera, they caught have been from this country. This country. I need the fact that, listen, this is how racist and bullshit this country is. That dude had to sit there and say, we're going to make English the official language. Do you understand, since this country's inception, it has never had an official language for a reason. It's never had an official language, an official religion. It is why freedom of religion is in the Bill of Rights. But fentanyl is brought into the U.S. by U.S. citizens. All of it. Every time we keep looking up now in the news, I don't see numerous reports of illegal immigrants doing this, that, and the third. I know these people try to find that one and just grab hold to it and run with it. Look at these immigrants, and you find one story out of many, because in the many is a bunch of pastors and teachers and conservative spokespeople who all voted a certain way being popped off for all the things you're saying other people are doing. Make it make sense. It's again, I'm doing my damnedest. I almost argued with my good friend Xavier Pope. He's a lawyer. I don't know if we had him on before. And he said, I don't like how black people are telling black people not to do nothing for these next 4 years. What are we supposed to do? Absolutely fucking nothing. Let me tell you something to every black person watching me. Now, I don't know 100% how my brother feels on this subject. And please forgive me if you are with me again. I don't know 100%. But I've said this. Black people, for the next 4 years, don't you do a motherfucking thing. And I mean this. Don't you get in Nam Street to protest. Here is why. There are protests happening all the time, and you never hear about them. Why? Because we are not there. Why? Because once we are there, they have an instant reason to label them violent and disruptive. And henceforth, the way dude is, he will be able to mobilize the National Guard and henceforth declare martial law. There is a plan in place. It is why they are doing all of these different things to try to upset black people. It is why the pardon Derek Chauvin thing has been the newest thing, because they want black people to be in the streets. So what if Trump pardons him? Let me tell you something. Let him pardon him. He will not get out of jail. You know why? Because he still has state crimes, and Tim Walz is not going to pardon him. Yes, the president cannot pardon a state crime. For those who are wondering, he cannot. I should have said no, he cannot. Black people, stay your asses out of this shit. Because all they need is for us to be in these streets and everything looks bad. It is why I'm going to say, I know we have a lot of multicultural followers and a lot of multicultural people that watch us. I know that. There are a lot of white people who are not used to having to actually put this work in. They have to be out there now. This is what you want. You got to do this. Latino people who voted
side note, and I got to roll.
Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and wrap it up after this.
Apparently, this nigga wants to change Washington, D.C. because it says the District of Columbia. He wants to change it to DA, the District of America, because he doesn't understand. Like, don't get me wrong, fuck Christopher Columbus, but it was literally, he named it the Territory of Columbia, so it's named after Christopher Columbus, and that this nigga wants to change it to the District of America. I'm not shitting you. This is something that he has said out loud.
This is another thing. Do not get mad that they tore up a street, that they covered it up. Stop. Don't get mad. I'm not saying that you are, Spidey Sensei. To everybody, do not. This is what they want.
It's one of those things where it's like, until niggas like actually start getting like hurt, or legitimately get shit taken away, like literally they start threatening, because they've already been threatening the right for black people to vote by fucking with things like voter ID laws and things like that. Until they actually do some wild shit, keeping tabs on everything and making sure me and my people are protected. But this is all in their playbook. It's one of those Hulk Avengers. My secret is I'm always angry. Don't bite for the bullshit that they have. Save your energy for when you actually need to smash, but do not engage, because they want you to engage, so then they have a reason to quote unquote deal with us. Do not give them a reason. Be ready at all points, but do not give them a reason. Do not go run in the streets right now. I stand by that too. Look, it was white people once again that put us in this situation. Let them go work to get us out of it. And if they really get their shit together, then we'll show up, but figure it out. Figure it out first. Stop making us do the work for you. Especially stop making black women do the work for you.
Yeah, because let black women just chill. Y'all, my sisters, y'all have earned the right to sit the fuck down. Y'all have earned the right to not have to do a goddamn thing. The 92% of y'all. The shoe shuffling 8%, y'all can go suck a dick and dipped in bleach. The 78% of black men that understood the assignment, yeah, we good. The 22% of you coon ass niggas, I just can't vote for a woman. Oh man, my business got money. Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about your little bullshit t-shirt business out your van. He gave me $1,200. Okay. That means you broke as fuck if you still holding on to that.
All right, I'm sorry, man. I gotta roll.
All right, so go ahead and tell people how you get out. You gotta go. Let people know
at the
how
Swaggy Blerd. I'll be on Capes and Cows tomorrow from the Christian Harloff channel. You can check me out over there. But yeah, at the Swaggy Blerd, here on YouTube and all over the place. I will holler at y'all.
All right, so he's gonna go because he leaving me. All right, so I guess it's me. He left. All right, about time. Look, we can go ahead and be ignorant now. Nah, I gotta get out of here my damn self. We done did about 2 hours on here. We didn't know we was gonna be here this long, but it happened. We're gonna try to do these pop-ups every now and then. If we can get them more regularly. I know some people said once a month. Yeah. So that's that. Oh yeah, he didn't take himself out of the thing. So, all right, look, for everybody who logged in, again, if you're on my YouTube page watching this, please go over to the Blerds in the Hood YouTube channel, BLERDS, the letter N, THEHOOD. Subscribe to the channel there. I wanted to use my channel to bring more people over to the Blerds channel. To everyone on the Blerds channel, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share this video. If you're on the Twitch page, make sure you live. Pretty soon, we're going to go back to Twitch for a minute. You know how shit goes. So, with that being said, we'll holler at y'all later. Till then, we're out. Bye.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
Hey, look, I figured Winston was gone. Y'all just see his heat just left the camera up. So why his microphone look like a penis without a condom on? It looked really terrible. Like, I know he got to do some house cleaning shit, but look, the nigga want to sit there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I know we got to do shit at home, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. Yeah, we didn't did the show. We ain't did a little after thing in a long time. I ain't did a post-credit scene in a minute. I ain't done, you know, Matt sent it texting me shit. Because I said, Matt sent us a picture in a group thing about a nice little woman he talking to. And I was like, that's so beautiful, but why she look like somebody auntie? So sometimes you just got to get you an auntie. You know what? Fellas, if you ain't never fucked with an older chick, fuck you with an older chick. She got Werther's Originals. She got peppermints in her purse. She got things for you. Let me tell you something. If your back hurting, she know how to make sure you good. She got ointments. She got salves. You know what I'm saying? She got a good ace bandage if you need to wrap up. And nigga, if it get cold, you get a good meal. But also, just when you have an older woman, you just can't have sex any type of way. Because if you start picking a leg up, she gonna be like, all right, young man. And then she start calling you young man. You be like, yes, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You be like, young man, I can't stress like that. You be like, yes, ma'am. And the thing is, when she tell you where you at and if you having good sex, right, fellas? This to the fellas. If you have a good sex with an older woman and you was on top and you was doing your thing, and she said, all right now, you stay right there. You literally stay right there. Don't you try to do no special fucking moves with her, okay? Don't you try to do no special moves, okay? Don't do no shit like that, all right? So this is what happens. She say, stay right there. You stay right there. It's just like when older women ask you to give them head. Sometimes, fellas, you got to find a little man in the boat, okay? Okay, I didn't know. That's why ain't nobody paying attention. Shut the fuck up. Stop texting me, all right? Certain people texting me and shit. Ain't nobody paying attention to me right now, but we're talking about this. So, listen, okay. Oh, this motherfucker sending a message after message. Calm down. So listen, ladies, if you fucking with an older dude, let me tell you something. Don't get mad if that man give you 3 good humps and 30 seconds a morning. He been having that built up for a while. Unless that nigga's on Hims or them Rhino pills from the gas station, you're going to get what you get. Fellas, if you getting on Hims, if you're going to start that shit, you better keep on it. Because you can't give her no amazing pill-induced dick one night, then give her normal, regular dick the next. Because now she going to tell your girls, okay, her girls, you don't want to be the talk of the group chat. I think a lot of dudes need to understand this. The dick you give her in the beginning is the dick you got to keep up with. I know some of y'all want to give her, I got to make an impact dick, but can you make an impact dick every time she want it? Now you sit there trying to be like, oh my God, let me stretch my knees out. All right. So with that being said, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm going to leave. Okay. I'm out. Bye.